Ladies and gentlemen, the migrants are pretty much laughing at this razor wire fencing that Texas got up. It's not even slowing them down. They're getting through it with ease. So let's get into this, y'all. Migrants cross U.S. border in record numbers, undeterred by Texas wire fence. And this is a razor wire fence and Biden's policy. So there are scores of migrants coming through at 6:30 a.m., including parents carrying young children and babies between a seemingly endless line of razor wire and the Rio Grande, pleading with Texas National Guardsmen to grant them safe passage into the U.S. Please let us through, a woman said on the river in Spanish. Let us pass, another migrant yells. There are kids in the water, a man says. I'm going to show you another picture of them actually going through this razor wire fence. Here's a still shot from a video of them getting through right in the middle of a razor wire fence with no problem whatsoever. Mm-mm-mm. The migrants' pleas and the cries of children quickly drowned out instructions from the guardsmen armed with rifles, pointing their flashlight towards the river. The guardsmen told the migrants in their broken Spanish to turn back. Crossing here is illegal, a guardsman noted. It's not safe, another visibly distressed National Guard member said as she watched migrants attempt to go through the wire. A young man screamed when he appeared to cut himself on the wire. A mother was told by another migrant to climb down as she watched her son's clothing become tangled in the wire. Instructed only intervened in extraordinary cases such as life or death situations. The Texas National Guard soldiers could do little but watch. Despite their struggles, the migrants gradually make their way through the razor wire. The guardsmen, who are not authorized to enforce federal immigration law, directed them to walk along a dirt road to be processed by Border Patrol agents who were nowhere to be seen. The migrants line up and start walking. The day before, a reporter witnessed a similar scene. Dozens of migrants, including young children, crawled into the U.S. through a small breach in the razor wire. While some women cried, a mother helped pull other migrants, including a boy, underneath the wire. At the same spot, a man pushed his young son through the wire before handing his daughter, a toddler, to her brother as the daughter cried. The boy helped his father get past the wire. So they're getting through. I mean, how many millions of dollars did y'all spend to put these miles and miles of razor wire up? So migrants change after entering the US, leaving behind wet pants, dirty shirts, and and it's littered right along the fencing, the wire fence. So, and once they get through the fence, y'all, they just change their clothes and leave the clothes right there along the razor wire fence and keep it moving. Wow. So, like I said, they change after they enter into the US, leaving behind their clothing, which is littered in heaps alongside of the razor wire fencing. These dire scenes have become a daily occurrence. The Texas border town of Eagle Pass, now the busiest sector for illegal crossings along the remote Tucson sector in Arizona, where smugglers have been cutting parts of the border wall to let migrants into the U.S., undeterred by the razor wire assembled by Texas state officials. Stretches of federal border wall and Biden's administration policies designed to reduce illegal entries, migrants have been crossing the US Mexico border at unprecedented numbers in the recent days. In just the past 5 days, Border Patrol processed 50,000 migrants who entered the U.S. illegally, with daily apprehensions surpassing 10,000, up from 6,400 average last month, according to the federal data obtained recently. Wow. So, roughly 1,500 additional migrants are being processed each day at official border crossings. And this is under Biden's program where he claimed it would be tougher for them to get in. As you can see, it's not tougher at all. Bet you they're laughing at these policies. Record levels of unauthorized crossings has stained federal and local resources. So, wow. So they're not, these towns all around the border, they're not getting a break at all. So now the large cities such as Denver, Chicago, and New York, they are being sent there by the busloads on a daily basis. It's also upended politics of immigration, putting Democrats on the defense ahead of the 2024 election. I tell you what, if it gets any worse, it's already bad for the Democrats. But if this worsen through 2024, which I believe it will, Democrats, you're going to be lucky if you ever see another day in office for real. Mm-mm-mm. So, y'all, look like the razor wire fence is not a deterrent at all. It's not even slowing these folks up. These barriers that they have put out there in the Rio Grande, it's not even slowing these folks up at all. I wonder whose idea this was for real. An idea that probably cost the Texas taxpayers millions, millions and millions of dollars. And these folks are getting through this stuff and laughing at you. But y'all, please tell me what you think about this video. Please leave your comment and subscribe. Don't forget to hit on the notification bell, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace, family.